we are seeing in our day a great amount of signs that tell us that we are living in the days of the Antichrist. This is Elder Athanasios talking. No doubt, he says, there is no doubt that we are living in the days of the Antichrist. This is Elder Athanasios speaking 40 years ago in Greece. And many of us who grew up in California, as I spent some of my childhood in California, if you would have gone to Greece in the 1980s, you thought, well, this is a pretty Orthodox country comparatively. Still today, people say that. I just came back a couple of weeks ago with some of my teammates, and they said, well, comparatively, this is a pretty Orthodox country. I mean, I can feel the philotimo, and yet Elder Athanasius 40 years ago said, we're living in the days of Antichrist. It's obvious. The phenomena is all over the place, right? With the synonyms the Holy Evangelist uses in this verse, tribe, people, tongue, nations, he alludes to the one world government of Satan and his vicar, the Antichrist. In other words, the Antichrist will be a global dictator. Remember the phrase here. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. The power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. That's clearly pointing to a global dictatorship, the elder is saying. People say, well, what's the end game? Well, the end game is a one world government, a one world system, a one world currency, and one total domination over all of humanity. That nothing less. Satan and the devil and his Antichrist will settle for nothing less than total dominion and control to steal everyone on the face of the earth, if possible, from the God-man and take them down into Hades, to his lair, as it were, right? To damn them eternally. So it's a clear sign. Globalism is a clear sign of the end. When we've reached the point where we can talk about a global government, and it's not hard to imagine it, and a global system of economy, maybe one currency, that's all within the grasp, theoretically, of our generation, then we're seeing massive signs of the end time. Right here in Revelation, it's clear that it'll be a global system, a global dictator. We will see in the verses to come that a third beast will ascend. This is the false prophet, who is also presented here as a beast, not with the terrible horns of the others, but with the horns of a sheep. Interesting, isn't it? The false prophet will have the horns of a sheep. Who could that false prophet be? Finally, what do you make? This is the elder, and this is how he finishes his talk tonight, and I'm quoting him. What do you make of this great ability of certain groups of people who have been using their finances to expand their power globally? They have already taken control over a great many things. I remind you that the church fathers and Holy Scripture tell us that the Antichrist will be of a Jewish descent. So when you read, and power was given to him over every tribe and nation, tongue and people, does it tell you anything? It says much. But let's be patient, my friends, as we will learn more in the weeks to come.